Top Billin.
Yo, Top Billin 2, yeah. Alright, Top Billin. Been waiting to do this content for a long time. I knew this matchup was coming and it's finally here. You got Auburn versus Florida, two of the best teams in the country squaring off. But man, I got to see a matchup before the matchup or a game within the game happen way before then, maybe a couple of years ago, between my man Matthew Hill of Auburn, wide receiver at Auburn, and Trey Dean, starting corner at the University of Florida. Two guys that I've known for quite a while, two absolute studs, two of the best guys I've ever seen and had a chance to be around at the prep level. My man D Hill was a business associate of mine, star pupil, happened to be his coach at his school. Also, my man Trey Dean was a pupil of his, and those boys used to absolutely collide with each other. They would train together, but then they had these like after matchups, like when the training facility closed, these guys would go at it. They would train together, and then they would absolutely go at it in one-on-one reps, right? So I remember thinking to myself one day, man, these guys are going to be doing it for real. I knew where these guys would be going in college, and I knew that it had a chance. So we could very well see this matchup in the future as well, in the SEC championship playoffs or something like that. But man, I got to see it firsthand. So check this out, some of these reps right here. All right, so Trey Dean, one of the most physical cornerbacks that I've ever seen. His length, everything. He was the only cat that I knew that he was like a sophomore, junior, something like that. He looked NFL ready with his body, right? Very good diet, very good nutritional training program. But we see right here, man, I didn't really like this particular rep from him. Feel like he pulled back on it, kind of shot the jam a little prematurely. And we see right here, man, the ability probably needed to diminish the space a little bit, decrease the space a little bit there. But my man D Hill didn't run that good of a route on this one right here. He didn't really sell this fake that good. Trey Hill stayed on top of him right here. Now he starts to decrease the space. So I really like this right here from Trey Dean, staying in his hip pocket. He turned and they tracked at the same time. Man, he almost made one of the best interceptions I saw right there. I think Sean Smith did that in the NFL one time. But man, he kind of mistimed it, and D Hill actually ends up making the catch. And Trey Dean was distraught, right? All right, so here we go again, another rep. Post on him right there. Oh, look at that. That's the tenacity of Trey Dean, right? The play is never over. Trey Dean's one of the biggest hitters that I ever seen. I remarked that one particular time that I like to see him at the safety position. I still do ultimately want to see him do that maybe in the NFL. But we see right here, too much space on this one right here. At D Hill be running an outbreaking route. I think Trey Dean would have been toast. But we see right here, even on this right here, with the space not decreased in the stem right there with the transition, Trey Dean is unable to track the ball, right? So good catch for D Hill, but nope, this is Trey Dean we're talking about. Plays never over. You can't relax on this kid. He's just that good. So win goes to Trey Dean on that one. All right, this one right here, look at this big man getting up in your face right here. Now, Matthew Hill's not a slight kid by any stretch of the imagination. Trey Dean is just that physical. I'm telling you. I'm not a big fan of Trey Dean at a nickel spot. I like him as an outside corner or as a safety, but he can do his thing from anywhere just because he's that physical. Look how physical he is right here. Sometimes that was my gripe with Trey Dean. I think sometimes he's a little bit too physical, and he could hurt you as far as penalties go right there. But, man, you can't take that up out of him. He just has that dog in him, man. Trey Dean definitely has that dog in him. Matthew Hill, D Hill has that dog in him as well. These boys, iron sharpens iron, man. So check this out right here. Trey Dean, man, with a free release. Now look at it. That's not a Trey Dean rep right there to me. All right, he gave it to Matthew Hill on that one right there. You don't want a free release with a guy as fast and as quick as Matthew Hill. Trey Dean, I don't think can really run with Matthew Hill just straight up. But with he uses good technique and everything like that, he can run with anybody. So we'll see him right here having to kind of recover. Then he has to try to get physical right there. He's not really able to get into his technique correctly right there. So he's flailing all over the place. That was a great rep by my man D Hill. All right, so vertical route right here. Trey Dean is on it, man. Trey Dean is on it. That's what having good technique will get you. While Matthew Hill is a little faster than him, Trey Dean's technique is kind of impeccable right here. Now look at the space. Now look how it's decreased right now. He's doing the look and feel right there, feeling on him. He turns the track, you turn the track. D Hill couldn't even really get across from him because Trey Dean was right up in his hip pocket, right? Like a gun. So there you have it, man. I have more reps like that, man. I don't want to put it all out there. Them boys was battling, but it was great to see. And hopefully we'll see that more in the future right here. We could definitely see it in this particular game, but I think next year you can really see that matchup when D Hill's really in a high rotation. But D Hill, as the season goes on, I expect more from D Hill because he's that talented of an athlete. He's probably the best athlete that they have at the wide receiver position. And Trey Dean, the starting corner, starts on the inside. He's played all around the formation already. I expect big things from him. He's an NFL player. Both these guys are being in the NFL, and they'll be reliving this moment right here. But hey, there you go right here, your boy Top Billin, give you some stuff that you can't find anywhere else, all right? Make sure you subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll have a little bit more on this game. Catch the live stream Thursday night, maybe at 6, maybe at 9. I don't know right now. But with that being said, it's your boy Murph, Top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.